Hey friends, today we're going to walk through how to customize a doormat. I've already created a design in Cricut Design Space and we're going to get it cut and placed. These doormats are perfect for wedding gifts, realtor gifts, anybody that has everything and you don't know what to get them, perfect gift for that too. So we're going to cut here on my Cricut Explorer and then we'll get it weeded out. I'll show you how to transfer it and get it painted and gift it. So quick little cut here on the Cricut. Now we're going to weed it. So we're going to reverse weed. Some people use the vinyl when making signs and things like this, but today we're reversing it and we're going to take out the words so we can paint that and use this as a stencil. So everything that gets paint gets pulled out. If you like this video, please like, share, and comment. I love bringing you new content, so feel free to leave me a message of what you would like to see. I also like to debunk those Pinterest and those crafts that they leave a step out. So leave a comment. So I just put on the transfer tape and we're taking the tool and running the tool over just to get the vinyl to adhere to the transfer tape. And then we'll peel off the back of that vinyl and place it on our mat. So we're going to peel that backing off the vinyl, and sometimes it can be tricky. Some things don't want to lift up, so just lay it back down and rub a little bit harder on that area and try again. See, there is a spot. Sometimes those center pieces of the letters don't like to come out right away. Just be careful not to let your vinyl roll back and stick to the other part. Then it's no bueno. So we'll get that released there. Now that white backing you see becomes trash. Must be having a little difficulty there with those windows on the house. Now we'll get that placed on that coir mat. Coir mat is a great doormat. They're durable and they are natural, I believe it's coconut shells. So you can measure it out if you'd like. We just have laid it lightly on there so it's not sticking. Now I've decided I got it where I want it. And I love using my ruler because the ruler is the same width as the vinyl. So it's just a perfect little extra hand. Now we're going to press that down and pull the tape up. And this is where you'll see that the ruler comes in really handy because your hand is not as wide as the vinyl. And I must have pulled out a window. I'll put it right back. So this is where I find that the ruler comes in super handy because you can hold that vinyl down and press while you are pulling back on the transfer tape. So that is my tip for the day. Rulers rule. So once we get this transfer tape pulled off, we are going to heat it up, and that just allows the vinyl to kind of adhere and not really melt, but really just get a good stick down on that coir mat so then your paint doesn't bleed underneath the vinyl. So there we are. We have the heat gun, and we're just going to lightly put some heat on that and press it down as we heat, so then you don't want to melt it, so it's really quick. So heat, tap, heat, tap, heat, tap. Because it will shrink your letters or make it actually distort your letters because it is melting it a little bit into that mat. It's just adhering it down. You can use a hair dryer as well. again, these are super great gifts. People love seeing their name on something, so especially newlyweds. You can also do other fun designs where it's their address or their coordinates of the Latin long. Those are really fun. Or you can make them seasonal, so you make a Halloween and Christmas and all those fun designs. So once we get that all adhered down well, then we will start painting. The one thing I do wish I would have done differently with this design was I wish I would have put the individuals' names in a different color, such as black. I think they would have popped out better. Now here we're just going to tap. You will see me brush a few strokes, but I'm trying to lightly do it just to get around. But your main thing is tapping. I did cut a little hole in my vinyl, so I want to make sure I cover over that so I don't get paint where it doesn't belong. So just tap your paint onto your design and you can get as colorful as you want. I'm using Rethunk Junk paint here. It is it's a thicker, more durable paint than acrylic. I found acrylic doesn't stay on, it kind of fades off really fast. You can also use outdoor paint, but we have a lady in our shop that sells this Rethunk Junk paint, and she says it does really great on the mats. This is the first time I'm using it, so we'll see how it withstands the great outdoors here in Kansas. And I found that a smaller brush at times, like an artist brush to get into the nooks and crannies, might work better. And then again, you're seeing me probably brush stroke it a little bit more than I should. It still turned out great, but I would be wrong to not tell you to do more tapping. So tap, 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 just like you're using a stencil. And it also beats that paint down into the core mat, so then it's deeper into the mat instead of more on surface. So once you're done painting, you can let it dry a little bit before pulling the vinyl up, your stencil up. I get a little impatient. I want to see the design right away. So I wouldn't leave it on for it to fully dry, but I probably should leave it on longer than what I actually do. It still works out great. It just might leave you more of a mess. Get more paint all over yourself. And there, I pulled it up. And now you can take out the inserts of the letters, such as the O and the E. And in this case, I have windows, any loop-de-loop spaces. But I think this mat turned out great. Again, I wish I would have just done the names in a black or something, just to make them stand out a little bit more. But I think this is a great gift for a newlywed couple. And they will love it. Because what newlywed couple doesn't love to see their names on something together? I hope you learned something from this. If you liked it, please share, comment, and we'd love to bring you more videos like this or anything that you might be struggling with. I would love to help you debunk maybe a step that's been left out.